Just when we think that it is impossible for our leaders to show any more hypocrisy and insanity and disregard for our fundamental God-given rights and freedoms, they surprise us yet again. We have Canada and the United States that are known throughout the world to be beacons of freedom, to be these bright lights of democracy where people from anywhere and everywhere, from every walk of life, no matter your race or ethnicity or any of these other superficial differences, that every one of us has the right to freedom. The right to free speech, to express ourselves, to think independently, and to even, I dare say, express our displeasure through protesting decisions by our own government. Thinking this, we would all be wrong. Now, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau in Canada has yet again very recently shown just how anti-freedom and anti-democracy he actually is.
We have a robust functioning democracy, and public protests are an important part of making sure we're getting messages out there, and Canadians are getting messages out there and highlighting how they feel about various issues. But using protests to demand changes to public policy is something that I think is worrisome.
Okay. So here we have the Prime Minister of Canada saying that, yes, we have a highly functioning democracy and people's voices, the Canadian people's voices should be heard and they have the right and freedom to protest. However, if those protests are used to demand change in government policy, then no, that shouldn't be allowed. Just in that statement in and of itself, you got to wonder how this guy doesn't see the hypocrisy in his singular phrase that freedom of speech is welcome, just don't use it to demand change in your own government. Why else would anyone go out and protest? If you are happy with everything that's going on, that your government is doing everything just right, why would you go out on the streets and lift your voice? Why would you go out and protest unless it is actually to demand change? So this statement by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is very, very revealing, actually, about what democracy means to him, and frankly, how democracy in his mind does not include free speech.